YouTube, what the crap's going on? After that long, tedious fight against the Adirim, this is the results screen. So we massively wiped out the Pride of Mago, their army. We basically wiped out the Brethren of Baal, which is funny. All these armies have like the same names that mine do. We killed the general and several other units from Dido's Faithful, and then massively hurt this one. So what I'm worried about, though, and we'll see what happens here. I'm going to kill the captives. I'm worried that they're just going to bring over more stacks of troops and rinse and repeat to the point where I just can't fight them off anymore. We'll see. I really need to get back to my own territory. Oh, please. Yep, there we go. They're going to do it again. And they're going to do this, and this is going to be my challenge. That I have to sit here and handle this. And it's going to be very, very difficult to handle because I'm just going to run out of men. They can just keep throwing men at me. And even though I think in that last one I killed nearly 5,000 Loyalist troops, but they can just throw another 8,000 at me right here. And so I've got to be even more efficient. My ballista units did survive, so I need to make sure to keep them alive. And then I have ballista units in my reinforcing troops as well. They killed my general in this army, which really ticks me off. Killed one elephant, and it happened to have my general on top of him. And it loses me in a unit of African war elephants, which is wildly frustrating. So anyway, we're going to fight this on the battlefield. The biggest problem is if the Adirim break through me and head for Eol, my all-mercenary army has no hope of doing anything against these kind of armies. So we have got to really deal out the punishment here. Hopefully get away, and at least get away with some of my troops alive, so that again I can retrain and regroup and live to fight another day, basically. So I'm just going to bring all my troops back to this point. Ballista off of fire at will. And let's just kind of set up in the same zone again. I mean, this should be a good place to set up. I'm going to keep my troops behind my ballista to start with. These infantry are pretty badly damaged, unfortunately. I don't know how they managed to take that much damage in the last fight, but they sure did. I honestly might try and use my pikes a little more in this battle to see if I can spare my swordsmen. I hate the fact that some of my reinforcing troops are coming from the other side of the map. It's really frustrating. This time, though, I honestly think I'm going to just try and run them through, because I really need the extra infantry support at the moment.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay, most of my reinforcements are going to come from right here too. We can deal a couple more massive blows. So let's see, that was 4 stacks that they committed to the last one. Another 4 stacks they're going to commit to this one. I don't know how many stacks they have, but at least that's 8 stacks of their army. That if we can at least win this, it's going to create a big problem for the Adirim Loyalists. Wow, that is a lot of infantry. And they have quite a few Libyan javelin men to support, as well as 1 ballista unit. And then let's see. Of course, I had 2 elephant units. The good thing is, well, I have 2 ballistas over here, so that's handy. And this army's got quite a bit of infantry that I need pretty badly. I'm honestly going to just take these ballista on their own track and try and get them there on their own.
Elephants ready for battle! Advance at me!
It's going to take the Adirim forever to get set up. I could potentially engage this army, this one back here, and probably win. I don't know, though. They have more Libyan infantry than me, and those guys would really hurt my Hoplites. If I match my men up right, I might be able to pull that off. I'm just worried about all their Libyan javelin men that they have. I only have 1 unit of cav to deal with them, and also they have their elephants. So I honestly probably won't get too hasty there. Let's just get all my men into position. The Adirim are landing their troops over here.
Ballista!
Part of me is wondering if I should just start firing at their troops over here while they disembark. I don't know what to do, to be honest. I just don't know what my best option is. Alright, well, whatever it is, I gotta figure it out. Let's go ahead and push forward with this army, so that hopefully I can get it over to help reinforce. Again, I really need that infantry over here. I don't know that these guys can really handle another full-on assault here, especially with less ballista. African pike, man, I almost should have just brought all my elephants down here and met these guys on the beach. They don't have any skirmisher units out here, do they? Sure don't.
Elephants ready for battle!
I'm honestly considering it.
My lord!
Let's take these sacred band units down here. I wonder if I can catch these guys with... destroy them. If I can just go ahead and knock out some of their troops for low losses, that would definitely be beneficial to me. African pikemen, Carthaginian hoplites. It's good that they have the hoplites here, because the Libyan infantry are my biggest threat. My Libyan infantry can do well. They've got, well, never mind. They've got just boats full of Libyan infantry over here, plus they have a whole bunch in that army. Oh, man.
Libyan infantry!
Hopefully air can do this, folks. It's my first civil war, and sure enough, it had to come in late game, which is terrible. The fact that it came in late game is just bad for me, because that means that the AI just gets even more troops, and also the fact that it happened in my capital is bad for me. Okay, I think these guys are going to be able to get away and have reinforcements, so this is... I don't think that's a good idea anymore. They're all going to go meet up at the rally point.
Cavalry! Horses! Orders! Servants of Baal-Hamon!
I don't want to waste ammo too until they have a bigger blob of men to fire at. And good grief, I just hope that this army can somehow work its way around the Adirim here and get over all the way to here.
Elephants at the ready! Riders, advance!
Just keep pushing forward.
Artillery at your command!
Okay. Well, I don't have much to do but to fast forward at the moment. Looks like the Adirim are going to do the same thing, form up for one massive assault. I'm going to have a harder time resisting them this time, because I just don't have enough men, and I believe that they'll be able to get more men as reinforcements too, if I do defeat everything they have here, because I think that they're up to 40 unit max. And as you can see, I'm actually already down because of that elephant unit I lost. Those extra ballista would be handy too. I have no idea why my men are reinforced. Well, I guess it's because they bypassed my fortified army. They didn't want to attack it. This was my fortified army. I shouldn't have fortified it, because then all my reinforcements could have come from the same direction. Gosh, please move those elephants within range of my ballista, as well as your other ballista, so I can take it out. Those elephants are a juicy target. Okay, well this army is making its way towards the side of the battle where I need it, so that's good. Because if I can get it there, I do think I can pull this off with relative ease. But again, the Adirim could come at me with another 4 full stacks of troops, and I probably won't be able to do it a third time. But we'll do everything we can, because that's the biggest key here, is just beat down everything we can from these guys, and cause as many losses to them as we can. I don't think that they will have the economy to be able to support the number of the troops they have. I don't know if that applies to them or not, 'cause I've never been in the Civil War, but I mean, it's my best hope. Just beat them down as bad as we can. Their navies haven't even attempted to attack mine either, which is going to be interesting. I don't think I have any prayer against their navies, and it's going to be hard to get rid of them. I may have to train fleets elsewhere in order to finally get rid of all their fleets. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are they shooting at? Shooting at my men over here with their stupid ballista. They've turned to face me because I've come within range. getting an annoying number of kills. Man, that thing is firing fast. Is it just me, or is that ballista firing real fast?
Advance at speed!
If I charge it with my cav, it's just going to take me out. And my ballista are not close enough to shoot at it yet. And if I force an engagement up here with this army separated, that's also bad. Okay, so alright. Hopefully we can just take minimal casualties. The Adirim troops here are ignoring it. I'm going to let them push on a little, and I'll give them some incentive to continue to push forward. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take all of these ballista units here, group them, and why are some of these guys giving me, why is it giving me the sword thing there? Let's... Some of these guys don't have an attack mode. Okay, these guys don't have any... Where are they at? Okay, I'm gonna go into slow motion just real quick. Let's take this group, go into flaming shot, hit the enemy elephants. Just keep pushing my reinforcements forward here. As soon as their men get far enough past these ballista, I'll charge it with my cav. Okay, there comes the initial rounds. So I should be able to do... Yeah, okay, we've got the ability to start firing here. Let's pick our... Let's start picking at the Libyan infantry while my other ballistas work over their elephants. Again, I don't want to get too close to these infantry to get them to come at me. So I'm gonna just continue to let them put a little distance. I hate that I'm taking damage from their freaking ballista, but again, I don't want these guys to turn and face my reinforcing army because I really need their full force here at the moment. And hopefully I can just hit these guys from behind in one decisive blow. I think we're safe now, though. I'm going to go ahead and take out this cav. The rest of the Adirim troops are joining up. The sooner we kill these elephants, the better. Okay, elephants are amok. I can now take group 3. Let's focus fire here. Group 2. Why do I keep getting the sword here? These guys were fine a second ago. What are you doing? Moron. Let's get him out of that group and see if I can use group 2 to focus here. Oh, their elephants are running amok all over their own men. Sweet, I didn't kill all of them. So that's actually going to work out to my favor as well. Oh, in fact, I'm going to take group 3 off of flaming shot. I actually think I'm going to get more kills using standard shot. Oh, and this is just too good to be true over here. Let's hit that. Okay, the enemy ballista is gone. Let's start to push this flank with these guys. Keep the attack order there. Sweet, those elephants are still running berserk all over their infantry, causing massive amounts of damage. That's fantastic, and this blob's about to get shot. I know I have it in slow motion. I apologize again, folks. This is just to help me with the micro. I'm sorry it's kind of boring, but so much is at stake here. I can't afford anything less than as near to perfection as I can get. So it's going to be critical that I do this absolutely right. We just dealt a devastating blow to all those hoplites. Really want to do some more damage to this Libyan infantry. Those elephants running amok have been fantastic. They've just completely lambasted a bunch of that. And I'll just keep pouring in the ballista fire as quick as I can. And I'm going to kind of wait till the last second to bring my infantry forward. Okay, let's... Group 3 should be targeted here. Those guys are still running amok on top of their own men. Let's retarget some of these Libyan infantry. push this army up. Again, though, don't want to get too close to force them to turn and engage me here, though. Okay, getting some nice kills on their Libyan infantry. I'm going to keep gunning for them. Not as scared of their Carthaginian hoplites. Actually, I kind of am, because my elephants... I don't know what my elephants can handle right now. Oh, sweet. These guys are still berserking all over their own men. My ballista are doing a pretty good job of getting kills. Over 100 kills. Even 60 kills on that one that's almost done nothing. These guys can't seem to pick up their... I don't know if they have any units, so I'm just going to move them back there. Don't want it to get killed. Okay, let's start pushing the flank here. I think it is time to push hard. Look at this, berserking all over their javelins. These elephants right here are getting me so many kills, and it is fantastic. I couldn't be happier. And I'm damaging their sword units pretty heavily, which is going to be key. Let's see if we can damage that sword unit again. They've got a lot of reinforcements coming, so I'd honestly still rather just get these troops completely back over here to where they don't get hit in the back while trying to help me finish these guys. This could end up being pretty crazy, folks. Pretty crazy. Okay, let's pull my sacred or African pikes down here. Actually, let's put my African pikes right in the front. Let's take 2 sacred band to the flank. I probably waited just a little too long to do this. Move forward to protect my ballista. Oh, these are African pikemen. Should have formed up my guys quicker. Carthaginian cav coming into our down here by our ballistas. Okay, our ballistas I'm actually going to pull back. Okay, let's see if we can coordinate this properly. Okay, hang on just a second. Time to pause. We're getting assaulted here. Are those their berserking elephants still, or did they come back under control? I can't see the... I don't know where their banner's at. I'm trying to think of the best way to pull this off, so... just get right behind these guys as quick as we can. Okay, let's go back into slow motion. So worried about losing my general after what happened in that last one. Okay. Let's get these elephants into the back of these guys as quick as we can. Get these elephants out here. We gotta get this happening. Got a sacred band unit we can throw into the fight here. Let's just try and get my general right into here. I've got men wavering. That's bad. That is bad. Okay, well, I've got my general coming down into this. Oh crap, they're gonna turn their pikes on my general though. I gotta get away from that. It's gonna go south fast. This fight is not gonna go as clean for me as I want. One of my armies is gonna take heavy damage here to be certain. around and into the back of this crap as quick as we can.
Our general is under attack.
We've got to get help into this fight quickly. And then they're going to have some reinforcements not far behind. Okay, well, I'm getting some really good kind of hammer and anvil blow here, but the problem is my swords are actually breaking in the front. And I'm going to need to come get back around. This unit's trample charge got interrupted by those javelins. I need to get support in here everywhere I can as quick as I can. And then let's set this next group up to be hammer and anvil by these elephants. We managed to rout this blob down here with few losses, which is good. Okay, we got a Carthaginian cav coming towards us. I'm gonna get an elephant in the back of here, so we should get a fairly clean chain route going here. That enemy African war elephant did actually come back under control. Oh crap. Got a Carthaginian cav here. Oh, that's an African pike unit turn and pike phalanx. Same thing here. Is that a... that's a late Carthaginian hoplite. Okay, let's knock out this Carthaginian cav as quick as we can. I'm gonna be able to turn and pike out some of these guys here. Let's get some more of these troops. Again, I wholeheartedly apologize, folks. This is not going to be the most brilliant thing as far as being cinematic or exciting, but if I fight this at full speed, you all know how air is. You know that's not going to go well, and I can't let that happen. I have to win this. I have to win decisively. It's absolutely critical to the campaign.
General is
so
dead.
Please do be patient with me. Okay, we blobbed up a lot of enemy troops right here. I'm knocking out a dismounted African elephant unit, and I'm going to hit these guys from the flank with my Libyan infantry, and then pull off a decisive hammer and anvil here with these shock cav. I've got these elephant units working their way to the flank. I've got a sacred band we can bring to reinforce another sacred band here. It's kind of turning into a big cluster of crap, but I do believe we're taking control of the battle the way we need to. 3 Libyan sword units coming at me from there. That's an enemy African war elephant unit that still somehow hasn't routed. Let's go ahead and keep running up. And we need to land a hammer and anvil strike here.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Darn right it is. Those African pikemen ended up being clutch here. Holding off this huge blob of units, and that's really all they're doing is just holding them. And this is going to allow me to get into the back of all these guys and completely knock them out. I need a sacred band up here to do the same thing, to hold these guys so that these elephants can run a massive hammer and anvil on them. These stupid elephants won't rout, and they're like spread out all over the... oh, here he is right here. Let's see if we can turn these pikemen on him. Having those elephants in the back of my men is going to be really bad for my morale, so hopefully I don't lose any here. But the Adirim morale in this vicinity is starting to falter. I should be able to pin down and kill the remainder of those war elephants. Let's go ahead and
The enemy general
for a few seconds
is
here.
dead.
Okay, the enemy general went down. He was probably the one on those war elephants.
Orders, my lord. Ready. Aye, my lord. Aye. Awaiting orders. Spearman.
Okay, the AI set themselves up perfectly for failure here. This is going to be a massive rear hammer and anvil strike.
The gods are with us.
And their men are all routing
The
in
enemy
this
general
vicinity.
is dead.
Perfect. Right into the back of all these swords.
Write them down. Let's engage.
We've still got a big bunch of these guys here in the center that need to be knocked out.
As you command.
And these elephants are doing fantastic.
Elephants at the ready.
And it looks like we got a straight up chain route going now. Perfect.
Forward.
Alright, so now what we can do is take my elephants, bring them all back. Let's get all my elephants out of the line of fire. Time for this cab to start running people down.
Ready.
The Adirim are not going to get away with their troops.
And forward. Ready to ride. Charge, my lord.
Yeah, so we're going to run down these big balls of fleeing Adirim troops and finish them off entirely. But it looks like this fight's definitely going to shift into my favor now. Don't know if these guys have anywhere left to deploy. I'll fast forward, because all I'm doing is running down enemy units too. Adirim Loyalist, huh? Guess you should have been loyal to Patchy, and then you wouldn't be getting murdered. Of course, Patchy's not out of the woods yet, folks. There's a long ways to go before we were able to put down this rebellion, I'm quite certain. But this is definitely a good start. I mean, we've just killed absolute thousands of rebelling troops. And I'm really hoping that the economy kicks in. I don't know if it will again, because I've never been through a civil war. If it will kick in and help starve these guys out, we'll just kind of let nature take its course and help finish them off for us. Yeah, you better believe we're just going to massacre these guys. I don't want them being able to go back and retrain at Carthago. So we'll do our best to just completely take them out. Those Libyan peltists seem like they're probably goners. I'll run down all of them if I can, though. What do we got here? Yeah, get those guys. You all can get them. Just want these guys off the battlefield altogether. I don't know, with 20 minutes left, it is possible I may have to fight one more round of Adirim Loyalist, but we'll see. Yeah, those Libyan infantry are getting hunted down. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Infantry. There's definitely still some shattered troops back here to chase down. I think we've had our way with those guys. I'm going to come back over here and help. Really want to get rid of that Libyan infantry unit that we're running down here. It's down to 63 men. If we can keep chasing it and finish it off. This is why I kept just a few units of cavalry in these armies instead of just going all ballista and infantry. Having just a few of them can honestly make a big difference. Get those Libyan peltists. Get all of them. Good, those Libyan infantry are down to 50-something men now, getting completely destroyed. And looks like the Adirim have started to land more troops in this vicinity. It's okay, I'll just finish off the massacre. It's not like they can catch my cav anyway. They won't have any cav coming off the boats that's going to be mounted, so no worries there. Fantastic. Yeah, those Libyan infantry still had a lot of men left. They still have enough men left that they potentially won't be completely gone. That's why I'm going to go through this arduous process of completely decimating them. Still got 15 men. Okay, I think we've pretty well handled those guys, so let's get set up for round 2. Let's get rid of all of our groups. Let's go ahead and get all of our ballista lined up. Let's get all of our swords. Got some Sacred Band. How many pikes do I have? Enough to make a decent line. I think I've got a couple of late Carthaginian hoplites. Elephants. Just kind of get everything all arranged. Yep. Okay, we'll see if the Adirim are able to form up in time to lead wave 2. If it looks like they're going to get here, then we will. But so I'm going to keep fast forwarding. So again, no idea how this is going to play out. Should be interesting to see. I don't really like the way the Civil War mechanics work on here. I wish it's something they'd change in the patches. I think it's a bit redonkulous that so many troops are spawned in the rebellion. I think that you could find other ways to make the late game more interesting without, you know, doing something really goofy like that. I'm glad I have a lot of pikes, actually. I'm going to use these guys to hold off a second wave. And then I've got lots of ballista that are in good shape. So I can use them right behind this pike line. And then I'll just back it all up with my swords and Sacred Band and whatnot. Yep. Gosh dang, yeah, those one pikes were clutch, huh? They managed to hold back that huge group of enemies. Wonder which ones they are. That one probably that has the 95 kills, I'm guessing. I don't know, some of these have quite a few kills, so really fantastic job. Libyan infantry are real sturdy. Those guys are always worth it. Whoa. Man, this Sacred Band went beast mode on someone. 239 kills. Good grief. Look at that. Those 61 attack on those guys. That's pretty much the equivalent of an Evocati cohort at this point. Carthaginian Cav with 200 something kills. Some of my ballista doing quite well. Definitely accomplishing what I wanted. 405 kills on this African elephant unit. Wow. Yeah, they're rolling MVP right now, that's for sure. Wow, 369 kills on that Carthaginian Cav. Silver Chevron. Well, there are 10 minutes worth of fight left, and the Adirim have formed up a new line and are moving towards the rally point, so we'll see. Should only be a little over 3 minutes worth of fast forwarding that I have to do to get to that point, so ought to be relatively soon. Again, sorry for all the fast forwarding and stuff. I mean, that's the drawback to these big battles, is there's really nothing I can do about that, and they are out of spots to beach their ships. They've used pretty. I don't know why you can't beach your ships at just like all of this spot. Like, I understand if there's rocks or something, but that is kind of strange that they don't just make that to where you could go ahead and beach your ships. Okay, yeah, I think if I understand the way the fast forward works, I think it's triple speed, so we should be, yeah, just about three minutes out. Well, I don't know about you all. Hopefully I can pull this off, get this thing settled, because I'd really like to continue on. That's another reason why I don't like the Civil War. I understand that people are looking for challenge in late game, and that's fine, but the reason I don't like it is because it kind of interrupts the pace of the game. Like, I'm out destroying, I'm out beating Armenia, we're out pushing other there, and all of a sudden I've got to bring all this focus back to Carthage, and it just interrupts the pace of that game. I wish that, if anything, you do something a little more similar to Shogun 2, which I didn't like it either. I don't know what this fascination is with having to have a late game where all of a sudden people just take a huge dump on you. I mean, isn't that the benefit of playing the campaign right? That you get to the end and you are raffle stomping everybody because you're so powerful? I mean, that kind of makes more sense to me. Now, again, I understand some of you like, well, we want some kind of challenge in late game. Well, I just wish that there was a better way to do it. I like the idea of the Civil War in the sense that you pay attention to politics and it's an integral part of the game and the promotions and everything else. I have no issue with that. I just don't like the way that it plays out with Civil War here, so that whenever I'm getting to the Max Imperium, even if you have played it right, eventually there's going to be one and it's going to leave you screwed. That's the piece that I don't like. I guess I just wish that they would revisit a little bit of that and see if they could make it any better. I think there's quite a bit of room for improvement. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't make the game no fun to play, but I definitely think there's things that they could do to improve it. Mercenary Italian spearmen, huh? When did this army go to Italy? They got a sacred band unit right here. Fortunately, their guys don't have any upgrades or anything. That's going to be a benefit. And my workshop wasn't in Carthago, so I don't think that they'll be able to upgrade their men. So that's also going to be a huge benefit to me. And they're almost within range of my ballista. Well, they are in range of my ballista, apparently, because some of mine have opened fire. I must have left some of them on fire at will. I'm just going to go ahead and turn them all onto fire at will and just let them go to town on these guys.
Melee cavalry ready. Quickly now. At ready. For the people of Carthage. Valhamon has blessed us.
There should be an artillery crew somewhere that's not. Here they are. I'm gonna man that ballista unit. Okay, let's go ahead and hit play. Their units are just getting straight up decimated by my ballista. Here in a minute I'm gonna pike charge them so that they can't just use their javelins to kill my men unnecessarily. I'll pike charge them, and then whenever their javelins have to flee backwards, I'll just assault them.
Shock cavalry ready.
But I'm actually kind of glad this group made it to me, because it's going to give me the opportunity to get even more kills. Okay, let me go into pause just real fast. I'm going to go ahead and halt these guys. And I'm not going to need to be in a very wide formation. Get my cab into those javelins right away. I need to make sure that I minimize the losses to my pikes.
Heavy cavalry.
And all the pikes. And they were going to get into the javelins.
Like men at your command. Awaiting orders. Fight men awaiting orders.
Okay.
Valhamon gives us strength. Ready. What are your orders? At the glory.
Okay. Now pin these guys in.
We await your order. Ready. For honor.
Let's get in there. I've just kind of engaged these guys with my Carthaginian cab. Don't know if it's the best idea, but I think that the overwhelming numbers could just cause a mass rout.
Loyal sons of Carthage.
And it did. So that Libyan infantry shattered. So now we just need to take the time to murder all these fleeing loyalists. Make them pay for their loyalties, essentially. Alright, so take out that shattered unit. Most of their guys are stuck in the midst of my men just being mass murdered. I can't say that I feel bad for them. Oh, look at these units, all shattered. Oh, perfect. All these free kills. Just absolutely free. Yeah, I don't know why at this point. I think their troops are fleeing off the map. All my cavalry, go, go, go. Go, 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 go. This is all just free kills, and we are going to absolutely take advantage of it. You will take out these guys. Boom. Look at all these shattered units over here. I only have like a minute and something, but I'm gonna take every kill I can get here. Okay, those guys have had enough. There's more troops over here that I want to get a hold of. Go, 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 go. You two, go. Good grief. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hit these full units. Oh, this is beautiful, folks. This is beautiful. Libyan javelin men way over there. I'm going to try and get around to the front of one of these units and pin them down. Carthaginian cav there. just going to be slaying these guys. Perfect. I hate that it actually takes quite a long time for your troops to run down fleeing units. Sometimes they do better than others. Those Libyan hoplites are getting torn to bits. Let's see if we can get in front of these troops over here and pin them down. I don't know if I'm ever going to catch that javelin unit in time. I don't think I will, but I just want to, again, cause as much damage as I can. Ooh, a sacred band. That unit's worth it. Come on, get to him, get to him. Yeah, this is going to be brilliant. Now we're getting a hold of those mercenary spearmen. Those guys are getting destroyed. And I'm now into that sacred band unit with this Carthaginian cav. Should start to drop these guys pretty quick. Getting sacred band kills with the Carthaginian cav is always worthwhile. Only got 17 more seconds of it. Kill, kill, kill. Go until your sword arm aches. Get grief. Kill these guys. If it lets me continue the battle, I will. I'll go ahead and continue and just run down every last one of these guys that I can. But I don't know if it'll let me continue it since it's end of time. Yep, it won't. So in battle, and we make it through another one. We killed 5,880 Adirim Loyalists. Pretty much, so overall I think that's now, I think we've topped over 10,000 dead Loyalists in 2 battles. Hard to say what's going to happen because the turn end isn't over yet, but that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing off.